Well, hello, Divine Souls. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is Ethereal Slumbers, and my name is Kim. I created this channel for a safe place for healing, falling in love with yourself, and discovering your true essence. I'm so happy that you're here. So I'm going to start today with Oracle messages from Spirit. And I'm going to start with the Healing Waters Oracle and see what messages Spirit would like to bring us today. Spirit, please bring the Divine Feminine Collective messages that will help them at this time. They're of their highest and best and of love and light only. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, beautiful. We have the Metamorphosis. Embrace transformation. Things are now different. Beautiful. This card is very, very blue and white. So it feels like a pure voice to me. And it's like you're starting to really adjust to this new way of living, of thinking. It feels very healing as well. And it looks like you're very protected is what I feel too. So there's probably some growing pains from the changes that you've been through. And Spirit is wanting you to embrace these changes even though they might be uncomfortable. Just because when we get out of our comfort zone, it might feel a little bit unsettling is what I'm feeling. And maybe there is a little bit of unsettling with speaking your voice as well. I'm going to read from this as well just to make sure I don't miss any messages. So embrace transformation. Things are different now. Water, more than any other element, is very used to change. Like lobsters, which must shed their shells in order to grow, when the conditions call for it, water transforms itself from liquid to solid, which is of course to ice, and to gas, clouds, mist, and vapor. And while it may appear that the way we humans change is a little more subtle and slow than that, as ever-changing beings living in an ever-changing world, we're constantly transforming too. Every moment of every single day is an opportunity to embrace or resist change. When we embrace change, we embrace the intelligence of life. When we resist change, we resist the intelligence of life. Often it's in the growth phase that we feel most uncomfortable. When we've outgrown our skin or our shell or our old way of being, it requires great courage to release what was the chance to begin again. This is what it means to transform, and it's what this card is all about. It's time to embrace what's changing around and within you, and to see it as an opportunity for great transformation and growth. The Healing Waters activation. I embrace the changes that are happening around and within me. I'm ready to let them transform me. That's beautiful. It feels like Spirit is encouraging you to surrender to the change, although it can be very uncomfortable. Beautiful. I'm going to take a crystal oracle card as well and see what messages come out. Spirit, please give us more. The Nuamite. Interesting, because when I first look at this, that feels like a tower. A little bit of a release as well. It feels very protective, though. Like maybe as you're shedding some of your skin, or maybe going through a tower moment, it feels like. That you're very protective. I'm getting on here too to maybe get black stones. Maybe put it on your nightstand at night. The number 38 also is the number 11, which is beautiful. I also am getting some sacral rejuvenation here as well. It looks like your sacral is going through quite a few changes too that um, you might be releasing in that area, maybe some old wounds. And again, I feel water will be really helpful in that too. It just feels like a tower moment, but it feels protected to me. So I'm going to read from this one as well to make sure. Achieving self-mastery, inner power, recovering your sense of self. Evidence of progress can seem elusive at times, but when Newmite spirit appears, it is a sign that you might be underestimating how far you have come. Our minds are conditioned to pay attention to the negative and overlook all that is good in our lives, including the results of our efforts over time. You may not have received a big blue ribbon or a parade in your honor, but the conscious universe acknowledges and celebrates all your hardworking mastering your fears. Make peace with the part of yourself that tells you that whatever you do, it will never be enough. You are developing mastery, and there will be times when you feel as if your progress is slow and inadequate, but you are called now to acknowledge that you have indeed persevered, learned much, and not given up. Doing so will help you stay the course rather than veer off track. Be gentle with yourself as you master the challenges you always seem to overcome somehow. You are getting better at this thing called life, at building healthy relationships, prosperity, and at knowing and loving yourself as much as the conscious universe does. Give yourself credit and keep practicing. We are all learning, and Newmite Spirit is here to tell you that the conscious universe is watching and is very proud of you. That is beautiful. You really should be so proud of yourself. You're transforming, you're releasing. And that is a lot to do and to get out of your comfort zone. It's like you're not okay with the old anymore, and that takes so much courage. So beautiful. Spirit is so proud of you. So amazing job. I'm going to start with the tarot as well and see what other messages Spirit would like to bring us today. Spirit, please give us more messages for the Divine Feminine Collective. A little hair here. Justice in reverse. The World. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Death, there's your transformation. The Hermit. Eight of Wands in reverse. The Strength in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. I'm going to take all three of those from the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting here is you've done so much work. And I know when you do this much work and you keep going on your journey and you're in the dark, sometimes you start doubting yourself, and I can feel that in this read already. So I feel like Spirit is wanting to encourage you to keep going because you have come so far, and maybe take a moment to really look back on where you were a year ago and think about how far you've come, and maybe that will keep you kind of motivated to keep going. So I am going to get clarifiers on this Justice in reverse. I don't know if this is a fear or something that's coming up in your mind. So please clarify the Justice card, Spirit. There we go. Okay, there you go, Tower. Tower in reverse. The 10 of Emotions in reverse. The 5 of Inspiration in reverse, and the 3 of Materials in reverse. Okay. So with this Justice card, yeah, I just feel like you're maybe feeling a little bit of doubt, like you're going through a little bit of a downtime right now of maybe second guessing your choices. You have been through a major Tower moment, and it looks like you are coming out of that, but the fact that you're still in it maybe is making you feel unstable in some way. It looks like there was something that you left behind maybe in this Tower moment. The 10 of Emotions in reverse, that was something you felt was meant for you. But there might have been some conflict and maybe not teamwork. Like maybe the partnership didn't feel, it felt more one-sided is what I'm feeling. So I feel like you went with your gut and you chose to go your own way. And maybe this replays in your mind over and over again. The 5 of Inspiration in reverse, it's like maybe it would put you in a competitive, it might have put you in like a competitive nature where you felt like you had to compete for everything. It's like you couldn't just be yourself. Interesting. It's like you just couldn't relax, is what I'm feeling. It just didn't honor you in some way. With the 3 of Materials in reverse, it feels like it just wasn't teamwork. It just didn't feel workable to you. It's maybe you kept trying and kept communicating, but maybe you were shut down or shut off. So this might have been one of the beginning parts of your Tower moment where you chose yourself, is what I'm feeling. And with the World card coming in next, you let it come to an end. It's completed. There might be still some holding on to it. Maybe there's still some doubt in your mind. Did I do the right thing? But from what I'm getting with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, it wasn't grounded. There was no foundation. So I'm getting from Spirit that it had to come to an end. There would have been no growth there. Please give us more clarification on this, Spirit, on the World, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Death. This one's popping out to me. The King of Voices. The Ace of Emotions in the reverse. And the 7 of Emotions in the reverse. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is you stood in your truth. You need to be able to move and flow and be your authentic self. And it's almost like you tried, but it just nothing could get off the ground with this Ace of Emotions in the reverse. I almost get the feeling that you couldn't really breathe, or you couldn't you couldn't relax, you couldn't breathe. It just wasn't something that was working. You tried really hard to speak your truth, but maybe it went on deaf ears is what I'm feeling. With the Seven of Cups in the reverse, it had to come to an end. You didn't have any choices. It needed to end. This is transformative too for you, probably for this relationship in the past as well. I just see exhaustion. I just feel like it just, like, exhausted. I don't know if you, like, pulled yourself out of this relationship and you were just beat up, exhausted. It's like you're outside of the gate. You feel like it's better being outside free than inside keeping this going. And it looks like you brought yourself into hermit mode. This is such a clear reading. It breaks my heart too, because I know pulling yourself out of something that can be something that you really thought was your wish fulfillment, and to find out it wasn't, and to start your life again is just so difficult. And I'm so sorry for everything that you've gone through. The Hermit, it looks like you just literally pulled yourself away, slowed your life down with the Eight of Wands in reverse, and rested. I mean, it's like you just didn't have the strength. This sapped your strength completely. I'm going to get clarifiers on this too, just to be sure. Please clarify the Death, the Hermit, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Strength in reverse, Spirit. This might be what you still keep going back to too. Like, did I do the right thing? Maybe you've had a hard time since leaving to get your strength back is what I'm feeling. I'm getting with the Knight of Emotions that there maybe was no emotional reciprocity in this past situation. It feels as if there might not have even been romance. Maybe there was something promised to you, but it didn't end up being that way. It's like you couldn't speak your emotions. They didn't speak their emotions. It just didn't flow. I almost feel like you might have felt love bombed, possibly. And then with the Seven of Voices, it's like you couldn't step into yourself and show your truth. It's like there were a lot of masks being worn. And it just took you out of your truth. I feel like you were misunderstood as well. I just feel like this has really caused some doubts within you. I feel like this is important to come up because this might be one of the things that's keeping you on this transformation, on this path of moving forward. It might be something that needs to be looked at. The King of Cups in reverse. Please clarify this, Spirit. The Two of Voices in reverse. I feel like this was a masculine from your past, probably from this Ten of Cups, that just was not emotionally available. He wasn't able to give his cup to you. He wasn't able to take off the mask with the Two of Voices in reverse. I feel like he's handcuffed. He's probably living in his own wounds. But it just feels like he just wasn't able to take off that mask and show his emotions. I just feel emotional unavailability here. What I'm getting from the Hermit in reverse is I'm getting that you just didn't get a chance to feel relaxed. It might have even taken you out of your gift, like your whatever it is that you've been guided to do. You might not have even had the energy to do that. It's like there was just no place of sanctuary. There was nowhere to escape. So I feel like you had to leave. I feel like you could be holding these wounds within your sacral chakra. And also the blue on here is really sticking out too. It's like because you couldn't speak your voice, or even if you did speak your voice, it was not heard. There might have even been, when you spoke your voice, you might have gotten blamed for doing that. Maybe exposing something that was a wound within them. Interesting. I'm getting on here too, maybe some sacral chakra work will, like maybe a guided meditation on that will really help you. Maybe moving your body. I'm even getting wearing the color orange. But what I get from Spirit is that it's like you're being reaffirmed that everything that you did is correct. I almost get that maybe there was even some autopilot, like you might have just gotten out purely because Spirit got you out. There might have been a tower moment that was made for you to get out of this because you literally look exhausted and just confused and what just happened. And the Nine of Wands is in reverse and the Seven of Wands. So please tell us about this, Spirit. Aww. It's like you had to drop these burdens. They weren't even your burdens. It's like you were carrying the wounds of somebody else. Maybe even blamed for the wounds of somebody else. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's like you had to defend yourself and move away from that. There was just so much coming at you. But you had to get out of this energy and bring your dreams and your manifestations back in. I get that was even shut down. It's like you were in fight-flight mode. You were in survival mode. Your nervous system was probably, you could be still recovering from your nervous system too, is what I'm feeling. You had to get away from this to keep manifesting and keep your dreams going. It's like you were on this road. You had to get out and continue on a new path to continue towards your soul's path, to continue towards Spirit. Wow, are you connected with Spirit is all I can say. You needed to get your stability back. Stand within your own power. And this is you. Like, this is you. You're working on your heart chakra. You're working on grounding yourself. You're manifesting again. But there's this doubt that comes back because this seems like it was pretty brutal. Let me get one more clarifier on this as well, Spirit. I am really proud of you. This is incredible to do this. Incredible. It takes such strength to do this. You might have left a whole bunch of people, not just one. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, I see a lot of energies here. One more, please, Spirit. Maybe, I was going to say maybe not. Okay, yeah. The Ten of Materials, again, it's like the Ten of Cups in reverse. You needed to get your own stability because everything that you thought was going to happen with this, I feel like you put a lot of work into this too. You realized it was not your Ten of Pentacles, but you're coming out of the grieving of this. This was heart-wrenching. There's tears and it just feels heart-wrenching. But keep focusing on coming out of this grieving and keep your focus on your stability and your dreams is what I'm feeling. Wow. Amazing strength to do this. You chose yourself. And look at you now. When you get down and start thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm changing and is this all in my head? You need to look at this. I think this is a confirmation from Spirit on you've been through it and you got out of it. So where you've come from when this took place is huge. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to take one from the mermaid. Just a little message from the mermaid as well. Turn away. Interesting. Okay, so what I get on here is that there is this doubt and maybe still pain. But every time you turn back to look in the back, to look backwards, to look at where you were, just turn away, turn forward again. It's like Spirit's guiding you too. I'm going to get one more from this too. Wow. Mystery. So turn away from the past. Don't look back anymore. Every time you notice yourself looking back, try to shift your focus forward again. And again, I'm getting a lot of water too. There's a lot of water here that's really going to help heal you. Maybe even put some salt in your bath, maybe some lavender essential oil, maybe even some baking soda. Put on some candles. Light some candles, put on some music. Just really relish in that is what I'm feeling. Mystery. It's like there's so much mystery that you don't see yet. You're mysterious. I actually get that you're mysterious. Because you chose yourself, I think a lot of these energies are like, what? I don't know. I feel like you're a mystery to people. Like, who has the strength to do that? And I feel like you have so much mystery coming in that's going to be so amazing. Again, she's looking back here. So maybe turn towards in front because it looks like this is all being lit up. Wow, beautiful. I'm going to take a couple from the Panther Spirit as well. Oh, loneliness in reverse. That's beautiful. And illness. Oh. Okay. So dullness, disappointment, isolation. The number 31, which is a 4. So I feel like you have been feeling very lonely. But Spirit is assuring you that you are going to be coming out of this. Face forward. Anytime you start worrying about your choices from the past, face forward. Trust Spirit, because my goodness, it took strength to get out of this. You should be so impressed with I'm impressed just looking at this reading. It's incredible. An illness, the number 35, which breaks down to an 8. Disease, weakness, fragility. It looks like this is probably when you went into hermit mode. You probably went into a shutdown phase. Is what I'm feeling. Where you were weak, you were fragile. You might have even gotten sick a lot just because your immune system was so down. But I also get on here that you might have in your mind that something's wrong with you, but there isn't anything wrong with you. You're just restabilizing your nervous system. Wow. So just be patient. Allow yourself to rest. I'm getting that too. When you feel exhausted, just lay down, take a nap, allow yourself to rest. Really listen to your body too. Like if it needs like certain foods or more water, rest, alone time. If you need to go to talk to a friend or talk to a therapist, just really honor that is what I feel, because you've been through a lot. And then I'm going to get a couple messages from the Messages of Love. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. You know what I'm getting from this too? This could have triggered something from your childhood as well. Maybe it was very similar. And so just rest right now. And if something pops up for you, acknowledge that. One thing I can say is you should be really proud that you left. So if you second guess that decision, you did the right thing. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. What I'm getting from this is that Spirit is here to support you. Turn to friends if you need to, because I feel like you do need support. See a counselor. Maybe get support through tarot readings. I think this is a perfect way as well. Just anything that can really feed you positivity right now. Maybe keep everything that goes into your mind, like what you watch or whatever. Make sure that's very gentle is what I'm feeling. Wow. Incredible strength that you have. And I'm sorry that you've been through what you've been through. Okay. Whew. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and focus on the sacral chakra today on our breathing exercise. So if you put your hands on your lower belly right at your sacral chakra, I want you to visualize this beautiful orange ball. And I want you to visualize it taking up your entire lower belly section. And I want you to spin it to the left. And on each spin, I want you to release any pain that you feel there, any anxiety that you feel there, just anything that comes up for you. Just release it out on each spin. So go in through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. And out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. And out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy today. You know, one more thing I got is I see all the sacral chakra colors. I don't know if there was any third-party energy too that came up for me as well. So again, be patient with yourself. Work on your sacral right now. I feel like it's taken a beating on that. So, all right. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy. Thank you, Spirit, for all these beautiful messages and support. And I hope you all have a great day or evening wherever you are. Take care.